Good morning. My name is Denise Lowe. I'm going to talk to you today about the process of change. Why the change? What do we do? How do we do it? And where do we do it? We know that the furtherance of education today is not guaranteed. We as educators have been part of a major initiative on the federal level that's impacted every state. The multitude of reforms will determine the fate for the 21st century. One thing that we know for sure is that the status quo and failure is not an option. All of us here as educators, we know that. We've been active participants in these various reforms for over the past 15 years. Too many students are not graduating. The quality of teaching and accountability is a challenge. Teachers working in isolation and educational leadership issues abound. We all know these things. The question, the whys, the wheres, the how to do it, I find to be exciting and stimulating. These four areas are all interconnected as we address these questions. Why? That question requires that we all need to work together as stakeholders in this effort. Particularly as educators, we're part of the choir, but we need our students, our parents, and our community on board to initiate the change. The what is the context of the change? We need to be put forward to teachers data that is clear, easy to read, and understandable. Good research and best practices. Ron Edmonds, many years ago, talked about the fact that we know all that we need to do to change. The fact of the matter is now we need to do it. The where sets the direction and sets the direction of change, which involves the assessment of your current status and some common agreement on the direction, in addition to developing methods to ensure that the change is going to take place and to measure it. It's all about ever-improving quality. The how is the process of the change that in order for staff to really be on board and understand, they really have to answer those questions, the why, the what, and the where. Which, after that's done, the what and the how is very easy because, as stated earlier, we know all we need to do to impact change in teaching and learning. To implement these changes, it takes work. It's not easy, but it's doable work. It's good work. We want intentional and intrinsic need. We want people and schools to feel that they need to change. They change because of outside pressures, federal government, state departments, school boards, and subgroups not meeting performance targets. Many schools begin the improvement effort actually backwards by deciding how to do things differently, finding a solution after establishing the need and the problem. They first need to understand the 4 W's that I talked to you about earlier, because if not, the efforts will not be successful. The International Center for Educational Leadership's model for change encompasses all of these facets in order to be with success. During this workshop today, we will cover many of these items and these concepts more intensively. Thank you.